Alright guys, I'm going this way. I just got word. Oh, by the way, it's cleanup time. We done for the day. But I just got word from the parts department, guys, that y'all remember the tip I put on the van? The new van, okay? There's no core on this, guy. So, in other words, just get rid of it. Throw it away. No. Not me, guys. Look at all them good-looking fuses. Yes, they're so beautiful. Anyway, guys, like I like to tell you guys, some modules carry multiple, and I mean multiple responsibility. And the Tipum is one of them. Okay, so I'm not gonna throw this away. In fact, because this came off a 2019 Caravan, it will work on everything below. Now, when I say work, it will. You can do some testing on everything below. Now, y'all remember this failed from a bus network standpoint. Okay, so it might be a little risky. Now, naturally, you're not gonna put it on a car and leave it on it anyway. You just keep it for testing. If you're gonna throw it away, at least get the fuses out of it. But my point is, it failed from a bus network standpoint. Okay, so just say you got a car, the wipers don't work. You do not want to go through the whole 20 to 30 minute diagnostic session trying to figure out why your wiper's not working. You can simply plug this in, all the connectors, put the power supply on, fire it up, and see if your wipers work. And naturally, if your wipers start working, you know you need a tipper. Okay, so but if you plug this in, if you keep this and use it as a diagnostic tool, the minute you plug in, likely your radio gonna go offline. That's one of the reasons this got replaced. Okay, the bus network was down, like I say. So as long as you know in the back of your head, or you might wanna, I think I'm gonna write something right here stating what's wrong with it. Okay, so I will not grab it in the event I got a car with a problem. Bus network shorts in and out. I know not to grab this tipper. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna fix this problem right now. But guys, my point is, you don't have to get rid of this, even though they don't want it for a core. I had to find that out first, because if they want it for a core, you got to turn it back in. But he said, nope, just get rid of it. Alright, so what I'm going to write on here, permanent marker. Bus failure. So I'll know not to grab this tipple if I'm chasing a bus network problem, right? Okay, but anything else like headlights don't work, turn signal don't work, what else? Wipers, we already mentioned wipers. A lot of things, guys. Fuel pump don't work. Remember, this is not the year model with the fuel pump relay problem. This circuit board, this is a newer Tipum, so this has the super advanced circuit board on the Tipum. They redid all the Tipum, guys. It was a circuit board issue. Now, I seen a guy had one of these apart. It's actually a fuel pump relay built on the circuit board, guys. I'm gonna take one of my old Tipum, since I have one that's newer, one of the old ones I have, and let's go to my Tipum stash. I'm gonna take one of these home, guys, and we're gonna tear one of these apart and take a look at the little baby. They said it's like a little baby fuel pump relay inside of that. So which drawer do I have designated for this junk drawer? PCMs, old PCMs. What we got up here? More PCMs. Eventually I'm gonna end up throwing that stuff away, because the cars, we don't hardly see the cars anymore. So when it gets to that point, yes, you're just cluttering up space at that time. Hey, you got some room right there. So I'm gonna store this right here, guys. We're gonna hide that right there for now. This is tip them off of the LX bodies, the Chargers, the 300s, things like this. Now the real old Tipums had a front control module. This one do not. This has a front control module built onto it. Okay, so from time to time I have to pull that out, do some testing. We ain't got the relay torn apart on this. All right, I don't know if that's starter relay or not. Y'all, if y'all don't know, some of the year models, tip-ems, well, actually, the relay was causing delayed crank. You turn the key, probably 2 or 3 seconds go by, and you have no crank. Okay, so a lot of guys was replacing the tip-ems. No, man. You know, I keep it for things like relay. It was just the relay breaking down in them. God, some people are reckless with other people's money. Now, let me tell you the danger in that, being reckless with other people's money. When you do that, first of all, this tip-em is expensive. So you charge $800 and plus labor to replace the tip-em when you could have just simply. The risk mechanics do not like to take is, what if it's not this? But God, that's a $750 risk. Okay, a lot of times it is just this. I mean, relays fail just like any other part, but because you don't know and you want insurance, you want a peace of mind. So a lot of people, well, you need a tip. Now, my own personal car, yeah, I'm not reckless like that. And I will admit, from time to time, I want to take away all the risk factors out and simply replace the part. If it costs, it just costs. It's just one of those things, guys. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful with and you don't want to come back to the point where you got to pay for the actual comeback. But here's my storage crap. So I'm gonna hang on to that tip-em. I guess my point is I'm gonna hang on to that tip-em for that reason alone. All right, guys. So I got some work to do. Not really work. I gotta clean up. Got to check my jump box home and charge it. I gotta mop my stall, clean up all the leaves and the dirt. It's been a little hectic week. I remember I'm gonna hang on to that head. We're gonna to my beginners, we're gonna do a valve job, guys. I'm gonna show y'all the basic theory and the thinking behind a valve job. You know, what's the whole purpose behind doing a valve job? You know, trying to make sure the contact between the valves and the seat is on point. So I do have to go buy, I'm gonna purchase my own lapping compound. We're gonna go over that part, why it's needed, things like that. We're gonna talk. Okay, but okay, this tip-em, I got it in a safe spot. I can throw this box away. Look, my neighbor, he's bigger pig than I am. And I'm a pig. I'm not gonna. We had Chick-fil-A for lunch, guys. I can't really do that processed meat, so I gave my sandwich away, and I guess the guy gave me his chips. I don't know. Go figure. All right, so I don't want to bore y'all with this crazy conversation. So I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Let me clean up all this. It's gonna be a whole nother area when I'm done. Trust. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.